Ježišmarja. What the fuck was happened? Něco nefunguje správně. Tak, už. Dobrý. No, už to padá, už to padá. No, vypadá to, že to snad zafungovalo. Snažím se tady už asi hodinu vyřešit to stupidní misklikování na všechny strany, ale... No, uvidíme. Teď aktuálně to vypadá, že to zase bude chvilku fungovat. Tak jo. Posledně včera nám vyletěl Pyrakus do vzduchu. Tak. A my teď míříme na Telos, protože jinam nás počítač neumí zanavigovat. Tak uvidíme, jestli to poběží nějakým způsobem schopně. Hello, Creo.
You come for more answers. There is little more left to give. This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
Takže už jsme u obětování něčeho. Nehodlám obětovat ani část svého těla.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
To se mi nelíbí.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should
Každý mi někdo špendlík, ale píchnu se do ruky. Ale ve tvém věku bys mohla zemřít každou chvíli. Zvláště s tím způsobem chování. Oj. Nedovolím, aby se můj život pojil s nějakou polomrtvou vyšinutou starou ženou. Oh yeah. No, budeme spolupracovat, aby jsme to nějak vyřešili.
I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems the force
Jak hluboko vede králičí nora, pane Andersone?
When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Zásadních nevýhod, kurva, zásadních.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did. In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters.
Otázka, je to
All that ever
pozitivní
mattered.
zjištění,
It is
nebo
a
ne?
different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked. I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
Tak se znovu odřízneme od cíli a budeme mít klid. To je docela dobrý nápad, ne? Serem na galaxii, ale ať vládne temná strana, co nám je potom?
Ask, and I will answer. Indeed. And was it the same as before?
Určitě ne. Ne, bylo to jiné. Slabonke, jako šipot na pokraji vnímání, jako by mi někdo šuškal do ouška.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you, such as has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
Krátkozrací hlupáci to jsou. Byli.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
No tak je najdeme a zeptáme se.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
Jsem svým vlastním pánem, nepotřebuji učitele. No, to víš, že jo, vole.
Then I am your only hope, as you are mine. We are a sad pair, you and I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to
Ano,
train
my
you
dva
how
proti
strong
celé
you
galaxii.
to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
Půjdeme light side.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
Oh, budeš se mě držet furt? No to snad ne.
Ask, and I will answer. Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5. It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi
Ano,
Council
protože
for
proč
aid.
se žádat třeba hned na začátku, že vole, když vidím, že to nezvládám, ne, ale počkám ty vole, až ztratím skoro všechno a pak, no. Ajajajajaj.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian
Ano.
threat as the
Jak
Outer Rim
vážná
burned.
ta mandalorianská hrozba může být, ty vole, už postupují planetu za planetou, systém za systémem, vole, poráží republiku na každém kousku. Jak vážné to asi kurva může být? Nevím, musíme nad tím ještě chvíli přemýšlet. Dáme si čas na rozmyšlenou, jo?
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions. Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might. You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle. And so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian crusade. But you know this. Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic. Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still. As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi
No,
Civil War.
tak to úplně nebylo.
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know. It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive. A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive. We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
Proč zas proti mně? Proč, kurva?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come. Ask, and I will answer. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Ne, to nemůže, protože nemá jiné mapy.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Dobře. Tak. Mrkneme, jak je na tom loď. Sklad prázdný, tajná schránka v žití. No, motory opravené. Teda, aspoň tak nějak. Je nějaká konstrukce, co to drží pohromadě. Oj, oj, oj. Ošetřovna dobrý. Stolík. Díra zalátaná, zase jakási vystužovací konstrukce. No. Co druhé ubikace? Můžeme opustit bohok? Jakože bychom vystoupili do vesmíru? Ale čepak to tu máme. Ještě potřebujeme 3 součástky, aby jsme ho opět zprovoznili. Co tady naše monitorovací místnost? Ukáž bezpečnostní systém a budeme špehovat posádku. T3 maká, aspoň někdo.
How's our passenger? She's still aging? What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the
Můžeš
whole
zůstat
cryptic
sedět,
routine
sakra?
isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table. What was that, some kind of joke? That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk. You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
Že by? Jedi Academy pro šedé rytíře Jedi, vole, ani světlo, ani tma, něco mezi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Yeah, her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay?
Lepší by bylo,
I
kdyby nás
appreciate what
sejmul
she did
všechny
now,
najednou,
but
že?
she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know? Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Now, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
OK, mrknu na to.
What happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? Huh, figures. It wasn't red, was it? Yeah? Unique how? Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Budeme úplně světlá strana jak svině. Ukaž. Telos. Testovat. Určitě budou chtět nějaký přistávací poplotek. Určitě. Nic v téhle galaxii není zadarmo.
This is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody
To
in
jsme
regards to the
nebyli
destruction
my.
of the Paragas mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Ne, I don't understand, vole.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Kdo se nám to sere na loď? Za ženskou. Jak ten hangár sakra hlídají?
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed. Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place. Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey,
No.
leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
To se ještě uvidí. Nejdřív ho omráčíme, pak na něho zavřískáme, pak ho odstrčíme do zdi. A pak dostane šok.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
Jestli budou nějaké problémy, tak je vyřešíme.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this.
Reason.
In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Člověk ani v klidu nezdřímne. Ukáž. Co si lehnout? Možná později. Ale otravný telefon bude furt pípat. Sokalinu.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Athorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. Very well. I'll let him in now.
Hej, kámo, máš nějaký kvéry?
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Si člověk nestihne ani lehnout.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
A co jako?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
Skryté výhrušky cítím z toho, co říkáš ty, ne z toho, co říkal ten Itorián.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
A víš co, bábo? Seru na tebe.
That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong
Už
road.
zase mi
We should get back to
vyhrožuješ.
bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragas facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF Station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragas, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
Tak, ať náhodou nemusíme procházet ty rozhovory znovu. To by mi asi jeblo. Dobrý den, je někdo doma? A tady? Zamčeno. Kdože to je? Občan? Občane!
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Buďte dobrý, John Spart, ne? Tak, co pak tu máme? Bytový komplex. Tady někdo bydlí. Nic, co by se dalo ukrást?
Tu, nic mancha yuma lorda wata, no sanastika. Dovrei kun muili vuosa slima po wanga samoana mucha.
To byl krátký rozhovor.
Tu, nic Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Ta yaita, ta bosananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Da hupa bossa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Tong laldu chung nao. Dukane tunga gurka chino sonka ticha noch. Da hupa bossa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
No, není se čemu divit.
Da hupa bossa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Da hupa bossa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Watakra tungji mula rayi mula kritirite krakolo me bossa. Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolo undoado nukula birawa.
Nebudu ani prosit, ani žadoni, to ne. To jako ne, jako proč bych to dělal? Halo? Halo? A, kufřík? No, už máme granát, už můžeme něco vyhodit do vzduchu.
Looked like you were doing more than just looking. Yeah, you will. Now get out of here before I get the TSF to throw you in jail.
Ne, ten granát si stejně nechám. 50 kreditů. Kolik vlastně máme? Máme 2300 kreditů. Jsme skoro bohatí, by se dalo říct. Tady byl ještě jeden bytový komplex, že? Zabezpečení. Nemožné.
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inchoa. Tonos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata. Tonos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata. In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunku. Vachabi doko. Tonoranga manachunga.
Ale počítačový nástroj. 250 se posral v letním kině, ne? To jsou cenovky. No tož to teda jako ukáž. Něco, co by jsme ti mohli sebrat? Pracovní stůl, dobré vědět. No a nic, co by jsme mohli ukrást. Zamčeno. Proč tady všichni zamykají, ale ještě jsem tady nebyl. Ještě nevíš, že seberu všechno, co není přišroubovaný k podlaze a možná i to, co je přišroubovaný k podlaze. Společnost Čerka, tam se mi moc nechce. Hrdlořez, jo?
Sobojun sama petom. No sukama rontisi renti. Manama kropa potani kris.
Nezahrávej si do Diane. Zatím půjdu, ale jenom počkej, až se vrátím. Kam, že si máme jít pro ty věci.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
Jste pěkné máčky teda. Kuk? Obchodník. Dalo by se tu něco ukrást. Další pracovní stůl.
Taranamo Sibu Indasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu in Kosoracha, in Wamagro, May Rangana Norocha, Chabi Doko, Dona Ranga Manachunga.
Za 50 kreditů to by šlo. Ježišmarja, ježišmarja. A tohle bychom si mohli koupit 50 kreditů, to není zas tak moc. Co pak máš ty, Dendisi?
Loka kamaran endoso ran vidno chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
Lékárnička za 40, ale součástky, karty pazáku. Kolik chceš za karty? Ale jsi posral, ne? Možná později.
Terewana jung konata della guno tunna. Dai rinto ron kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto to rere senisensen.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiore tora pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu nubu da bikarana cheni rara.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all. This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
Tana betsarankachi. Go na ring pang sim sanchara. Go la marakta dun. Dosich min falartersen killa folorondon. De rantasha beni hulen bensilerente. Dosane gravalantro que wapa teratana chingaradana. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rento ron kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto to rere senisensen.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina. Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt? Believe me, there's nothing to talk about. You must be kidding me. 100 credits? Why don't you just run along and let us handle this? Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Jak chcete. Jak chcete.
To Centaurin, Gelere sont oženig rexi kontunco des Junkaratata.
Bezpečnost se na nás díval, jak tu vyvražďujeme občany, ale no stres, no stres.
Der inturunto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsadarane gra delunuta choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto kudu katpada. Fiauratora pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu da bikarana cenirara. To Centaurin, Gelere sont oženig rexi kontunco des Junkaratata. Der inturunto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsadarane gra delunuta
Ti
choloren.
dva určitě u sebe nějaký prachy měli. Ne? Žádný loot? Co to? No. Chceme jít do kantýny? Je to rozumné? Určitě to je rozumné.
Hey there! Care for a game of Pizzac?
Maybe later.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand and they're too much...
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope? Perhaps you don't know who I am?
Ne, a je mi to v celku jedno.
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself.
Zkus to.
I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Benok. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later.
Promluvit, jo.
If you're asking me that, handsome, you're better off not knowing. Tell you what. You just enjoy yourself, and if in the future we have business together, you can come back and we'll have a little chat.
Určitě si můžeme pokecat. Určitě bych nebyl proti soukromému rozhovoru.
We feature Citadel Station's most talented all-bith band around the clock, as well as live Twi'lek dancers. You won't find any holograms here. Casual Pazak players should be able to find a friendly match in the game room. Or, if you're a bit more seasoned, we have daily tournaments with some of the best players in the Outer Rim. Cards too slow for you? Try your hand at Citadel Station's swoop track and see if you can challenge the all-time records. Last but not least, we feature only the finest cuisine and beverages from Ryloth to Coruscant.
Ne, nemůžem si koupit panáka? Ne. Ty jsi kdo? Občan. Občan mě nezajímá. Pilek. Doton. Ramana.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo krantang mipilan.
Di bilan.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Dovrei kunwili wos. Hunta chiwita inka.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indentured to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it would.
Taky názor. Kde jsou ty závody kluzáků, sakra? To bude tenhle ten. Šášula. Můžeme závodit?
Lorcha wata churtungi chiwi we wata wama. Kinchu sa chiking. Wachike buti milia no wishniketa kun no blachindikun. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Ta come tak, plaia justing, miki gongo beaste. Kun grabi la kingo mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Chone mulera, ton kinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nikt mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Dovrei kun mili wosa slima podwanga sawana nucha.
Yeah, there's nothing swoop fans like more than seeing a good wreck.
Torchi, no mas su nombre, Princerunta. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananhansata. Tonghike mosi jochia yumba litawa ebawatune ruta. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananhansata.
Zkusíme závod.
Mosi jochia yumba litawa ebawatune ruta. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananhansata. Dovrei kunmilivuosa slima pogwanga sawana nucha. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura.
Yes.
Tayaita tabosananhansata. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yuntata. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa.
Tak jo. 500 kreditů. Dobré. Už je uklidili, jo. Ale můžeme si stáhnout mapy.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance? I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently
Jak
investigating.
kurva ukraden?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module OA2 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paradis mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word. The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module OA2, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
Neuvěřitelné. Člověk přiletí lodí, den zůstane někde zavřený a už nemá loď. Už zase. To už je lepší. Poručíku.
Something I can help you with?
Kde je kurva moje loď?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that. If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports. Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing. You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway. Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting. Something I can help you with? Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
No jasně.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem. Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since. Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck. Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it? They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel. There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know. All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it? You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid. Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you. If you find anything about...
Dobře, dobře. Občané.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore...
Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Incho, Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
I hear the refugee problem on Nar Shaddaa is getting out of hand. I met someone who managed to escape. He didn't even want to talk about it.
Nazdar. No, zajdem za chodem habátem. Protokolární droid?
Please feel free to direct it. Citadel Station is devoted entirely to restoring the destroyed surface of Telos. It is under the control of the Telosian Council.
Blah, blah, blah.
Citadel Station is divided into many modules, each serving a specific purpose. You are currently at... From there, another shuttle will connect you. Please... The surface of Telos was destroyed. It is now largely uninhabited, save for a few research... For a variety of reasons. Also, there is a great concern towards the prevention of environmental...
Kaž, ještě něco nám můžeš povědět, nemůžeš, nazdar. Nazdar, kucí.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF. This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Ta come tak blaia justing mi. Da hupa bosaku kawana bota yunta tanga. Tongitemos.
Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drum. Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drum. Donos Emeragith, Wanarak. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratu. Loka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Chabi Doko. Tonaranga Manachu.
Skoro zadarmo, tady.
Inwamagro. Meiranga na Noruta. Chabi Doko. Tonaranga Manachunga. Loka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Donos Emeragith. Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata.
To by celkem šlo za 25. Sehnat nový zdroj paliva, uprchlí zločinci, baton zmize. Tak jo. Nic, asi zajdeme s těma Itorianama. Ukáž, jaký je výhled z okna? kolik by to asi bylo levnější postavit tu stanici na planetě, jakože na povrchu, a ne jako na orbitě, no. Co tady? Tady to nikam nevede? Zamčené dveře. Furt všude jenom zamčené dveře. Jo, počkat, oni byli... V tom bytovém komplexu byly nějaké zamčené dveře, že? Je čas se podívat zamčeným dveřím na zoubek. Dobře, tady ne. Toto, ukaž. No, pak, že to nejde. No a nic tu není. Zamčeno. Já ten tady měl pracovní stůl. Dobře. Regie, sečené. Sakra. Tajný. To je spodní vrstva. Bodné sečné. Dáme si tu regenerační. Tajení nás nezajímá. To už je prostřední nebo těžké brnění, takže nic. To se zase děje, sakra. Hele, co můžeme rozebrat? Tak. Těžební laser. Rozebrat. Fantovou pušku. Tak něco bychom taky měli prodat. Oblečení můžeme rozebrat, za to stejně v obchodě nic nedostaneme. Sakrašek jsem chtěl. Ach jo. Tak jo, ještě jednou. Počítačový nástroj, 12 komponent. A tak ze 2 bychom si měli vytvořit aspoň. Tak. Tohle je otravné, ale mohlo by to být ještě horší. To je zamčeno na tvrdo. Taky zamčeno na tvrdo. Dobře. Dobře tedy. Tak jdeme na druhou stranu. Za habátem, chodovým habátem, cože? Viktoriánské ústředí, dobře. Tady už je zeď. Jo. Lékařská stanice. Zajímavé.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis.
Hello there.
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
Jsme se toho dozvěděli. Jestli on to není politik náhodou. Ale lékárnička se vždycky hodí. Což mají pěkný výhled a velký okna. Laboratorní stanice. lékárnička, 20 chemikálií. Vylepšená lékárnička 40. Malá světelná 50, malá tříštivá 50, malé miny po 50, granáty. 4. A je nic.
Sidan Gelfa, Papuelta. Sidan Gelfa, Udin Plaza, Gelfa Badinokan Gelfa.
Jenom jestli nekecáš. Tak, co tady máte? Tišky. Rostlina bachaní. Jeden z mnoha druhů, který Itoriané monitorují v rámci projektu obnovy. Tak ji zatím necháme být. A je pod silovým polem, určitě bude mít slušnou hodnotu. Co můžeme udělat s konzolí? Ne, ještě to nechci vykrást, jako až tak úplně. Zatím. Dveře nikam, konzole ukáž. Chodou.
Sidan Gelfa, Udin Plaza, Papuelta, Fandibu Gelfa, Sidan Gelfa Badinokan Gelfa, Linda Gufta. Udin Plaza, Papuelta, Fandibu Gelfa, Udin Plaza. Fandibu Gelfa, Sidan Gelfa Badinokan Gelfa, Papuelta. Sidan Gelfa, Papuelta.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Papuelta, Fandibu Gelfa, Udin Plaza, Fandibu Gelfa, Sidan Gelfa Badinokan Gelfa, Vaporilta. Rentundas. Hoi sidan kelfa. Vaporilta. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta.
Lobbysti, jo.
Tudin Kufta. Vaporilta. Kufta fandigo kelfa. Tudin Kufta. Fandigo kelfa. Hoi sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Vaporilta. Fandigo kelfa. Vaporilta. Linda Kufta. Hoi sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Kuftadan kelfa. Hoi sidan kelfa. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Pitkälti rimot. Kolotus divanrevut. Hoi sidan kelfa. Tenfusi porovan. Tudin Kuftlava. Vaporilta. Kuftlava fandigo kelfa.
Tak jo. Šmatláme do hangáru. Ale hezky pěšo. Žádné rychlé cestování.
Tudin Kuftlava. Vaporilta. Kuftlava fandigo kelfa. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Sidan kelfa vadinugan kelfa. Linda Kufta. Rentundas. Hoi sidan kelfa. Vaporilta.
Takhle se o mě bavit za mými zády. To není slušné, chlapci. Počkejte. Jo, tady. Takže bychom se tu prošli, jenom tak pro zajímavost.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? Zerka Corporation has operations on many systems, providing everything from medical supplies to starship weapons systems. Here on Telos, Zerka Corporation is involved in the restoration project, which Zerka hopes will serve as a model for future operations of this nature.
Je tu něco, co by se dalo šlohnout?
I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine. Can't figure out why anyone would need mercenaries.
I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project. I've got every faith she'll do things right.
Nemyslím si. Zamčenou, proč?
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there.
Pardon?
Dakosha, nicho tuno. Punta chakorzo waman. Gotashjuna rananashani. Visitisa cholo.
For the services you have offered to Zerka, you will also be reimbursed. I trust that is an agreeable arrangement.
Dakosha ni chotolo. Punta chakorzo waman. Gotashjuna rananashani. Visitisa cholo.
Of course. I will instruct the commander to await your arrival.
Gono chono huna konti cha. Konsama chono a.
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos. Batono, of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerka will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerka will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned perhaps, by the Telosian authorities. I'm curious, though, as to why you are looking for him. I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerka's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts. I would be happy to have him out of Zerka's hair. He's been hard to track down, so yes, a reward would be offered. 200 credits, and the thanks of Zerka Corporation. Silence his lies and fabricated untruths. His slanderous accusations are a needless trouble atop a great many troubles this planet faces. If credits are what he wants, then Zerka will pay him for an easy settlement of this situation. Otherwise, Zerka will be forced into a lengthy petition process with the Telosian Council. Excellent. Zerka will be glad. Welcome back. I can understand why you might be on their side, but believe me, you wouldn't be doing Telos any favors assisting those amateurs. Oh, sure. Habat's intentions are good enough, but good intentions won't restore Telos. His expensive policy of relocating biological specimens from Onderon without any planning will doom Telos in the end. I don't think Habat even realizes that at their current pace, they will run out of funding before even half of the restoration zones are up and running. Zerka plans to use some of the planet's own resources to help fund the restoration. These extra funds will greatly improve the project in the long run. Habat, on the other hand, can't see beyond his own selfish concerns. We've discovered that the surface of Telos is covered with military facilities that were either destroyed or abandoned during the Sith attack. Salvaged raw materials from these sites can either be reprocessed and put back into service, or resold to help fund the project.
Takže obchod se zbraněma, jo. No, kdo by to čekal? Hele, poručíku, mám nějaký info.
Something I can help you with? What is it? The real Batu Rem or the assassin Batu Rem? Oh, what is it? Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know. What is it? What have you discovered? Damn that woman. Do you have any proof? I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know. What is it? Something I can...
No, něco, sice kredity by mi úplně stačily.
Dragon X1 gestale norcha jemu mepete rong choda? Ruka sole mula soch? Kavanata Galo! Kavanami Donkey Krato. Wisommogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gite yavach, piktareshan. Draba krita punta do umpi con kile na chati nukoso boramwe. Masoko chiro. Dancha ita wichi dumpa kavanekun noba kinect. Ma winbo kra. Huta yanolia. Jukta genichu bawonki na jung winoton ma no mivrita.
Na jedno slovo, ty vole, 4 věty. Nic, co by se dalo uchcát? Nic. Hele, nic není nemožné. Tak já už jdu. Jenom jsem se tady chtěl podívat. Než půjdu za vama, omrknu hangár, jo? Třeba byl nějaký sklad. Ve skladu třeba něco, co by se dalo sebrat. Proč zamyká někdo prázdnou skříňku?
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors. Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
Aha, tam je ještě váček. Jeden bodík. Třeba odolnost vůči energii.
I will trust your judgment, Master. I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Farewell to all that's left.
Fandibo Gelfa, Vapoelta, Linda Truth, Oisidan Gelfa, Vadinoga Gelfa, Guten Truth Blava, Fandibo Gelfa, Oisidan Gelfa, Vadinoga Gelfa, Vapoelta. Gelfa, Vadinoga Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa, Vadinoga Gelfa, Linda Truthda.
Rukavice vnímavosti Jalšej. Už máme 2800 kreditů. Bychom si koupili nějaké pazakové karty. Vnímavost, obratnost, moudrost. Necháme si oboje. No, když budeme potřebovat něco s počítačem nebo tak si je přehodíme. Bez tak na to zapomenu, až to bude potřeba udělat. Měli skáknout nejdřív za poručíkem s tím blástrem. Blástrem.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians. Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet. I cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
Nope. To asi ne. Jak to dopadne s poručíkem, pak bychom si možná mohli pořídit nějaký ten pazákový balíček. A zkusit vyhrát tu twileckou otrokyni.
Something I can help you with? A blaster. I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this? Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it. A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
No to doufám.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster. Something I can help... What is it? Something...
Dobře.
Hey there! Care for a game of Pizzak? Hey there! Care for a game of Pizzak?
Počkat. Než začneme hrát, tak si to uložíme, protože kreditu není nazbyt.
Care for Sure thing. Just for fun, or shall we lay some credit down? If you insist.
No maximální sázku ne, tak 10 kreditů, jo? 10 kreditů. Chceme tam tuhle kartu, tuhle kartu, tuhle kartu. Asi tuhle. Tuhle. Uvidíme. Nespravedlivé. Bude útržku. Tohle to snad není možné.
Looks like luck was on my side this time.
10 kreditů nás nezabije.
Yunsokoin. Dahuka, go Sakurata, go Ju. Kawana. Ciò megaranga battuda me. Bedawa minno bobo king battuda kale kilikon. Herdu bintusta parafa. Jonta bossi likita masi sorinkada. Dakadan marehaku nankokoto jagati. Nunsachi untamiyasa krawino ruto. Tonino bapinko nejaka. Čubabiča.
Určitě prohrajeme. A je to tady. Kurva. Já jsem chtěl obrátit tu kartu. Se mělo zmáčknout tady.
Yunsoko. Dao. Kau. Jonta. Tonino.
No je to v prdeli.
Entomesh mi paju. Watami. Tonghi.
No, jako 1000 kreditů jako oknem nevyhodím, ale ještě maximálně 2 pokusy a pak ji prostě vyplatím.
Yunso coin. Da. Kau. Jonta. Tony.
Jo, to je parchant. To je zmetek.
Ento meš mi paju. Tonghi.
Tak ještě jeden pokus.
Yunso coin. Da. Kau. John. Tony.
Yes.
Amun suru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
Jarumamba kondusota. Donačaj rami. Nosen mega. Moros mas marami.
Padej nám uklidit pokoj.
Tono researcher makaran. Mika sorcha kawan boto kamana. Hapka ran rundi rota nonawi.
Proč tam není možnost, aby nám zůstala sloužit?
Watamicha yokolondo nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Sunaranga machochane dota lutu. Padu krem so chichi no chi wendido. Dron tite yoba. Morata gomana. Kova chokchi. Moskali. Miki mokba moka.
Tinor krelun. Conferento kring banokrok nixerento doncha morbansum.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tache morota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rigiso karvenokso. Mochi tosasa grindeyo. Kawanabota tagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji yumalitba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Hentu mishmanta junsera norchocha. Dolo shusa jaka dosa ninanta. Shujina rancha bashla shina shok.
Vosa sholuta danesi tuch. Wiso te boragoto. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
A cože jsme to chtěli? Jo, ten blaster. Ještě uděláme ten blaster.
mo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Chabi doko. Donaranga manachunga. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Chabi doko. Donaranga manachunga. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Inwamagro. May rangana noluta. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Tanabewe. Tandi groto.
Poručíku, mám nějaké info. Jsem totiž prohnaný jak polární liška.
Something I can help you with? If we knew when he was going to make a shipment, then we could catch him. What are the 3 things he needs? All that? If that's the size and substance of his usual shipments, it helps explain quite a bit. It will take some time for me to assemble those. All right, everything's here. Take these to Samhan. After that, come back to me and tell me the exchange has been made, and I'll go to the dock module to wait for him. If he won't let you leave until the transaction's completed, go with him. I'll post one of my men near the docking bay, and if he spots you, he'll summon me. Understood? I'll be there, don't worry. You just make sure you get him to the docking bay. We have to catch him in the act.
Jdeme na to. Hele, kamaráde. Sehnal jsem všechno, co potřebuješ.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Tonoranga manakaran. Ipo inshawa.
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule.
Loka kamaran doso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we?
Loka kamaran doso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You're all under arrest and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
That's enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
He's got a grenade. Take him down.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
I think you may be overconfident of your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest. Now we can be certain he will be removed. I believe a long sentence awaits him, and the Citadel will be rid of his influence for good, though there is always the possibility another will take his place. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
Výborně. No, a už to bude na díl. Takže uložíme a pro dnešek budeme končit, takže krásný zbytek večera, dobře se bavte, dobrou noc a zatím nazdár.